Hello, this is Brian Robinson with VisibleSpa.com, and I wanted to share a quick video with you guys to show you how you can quantify or justify spending money on local search or SEO for your med spa, and how to just put some numbers together to figure out if it's a good ROI, to get a good return on your investment. So real quickly, let's go to Google. I'm going to type in, already did it here, Med Spa Chicago. We're going to pretend like we are a med spa in Chicago. The first thing that you get is the Google Map Pack or 3-pack. You see the top 3 listings, and then you go beyond that, and all the other listings of businesses that have a Google My Business account are listed here. We'll talk more in another video about how you get ranked here, but basically any SEO package that you would buy would include Google Map Pack. If you continue further, you will see the top organic rankings. So on the first page, number 1 through number 10. And what I want to do is I want to take this keyword, Med Spa Chicago. It's a geographical keyword that's very common. If you're in Miami, it would be Med Spa Miami or Med Spa Miami, Florida. And you can do that with any city. Geographical area basically is going to be the main general keyword for med spa, and then whatever the location is. There will also be keyword variations for the services that you carry. Those are most likely even better keywords because they're higher intent keywords. If somebody's looking for Botox in Chicago and they type in Botox Chicago and you're number 1, the chances of them clicking on that result are very high because the click-through rate here is high. And then the chances of them actually buying that service is high because it's a high intent keyword. They're specifically looking for Botox, and they're looking for a Botox in Chicago. And all you have to do is convert them from that point. Same thing with laser hair removal, and the list goes on and on. So what I want to do is I want to go over here to keywordtool.io. It's one of my favorite keyword tools. There are others you can use. You can use Google Keyword Planner if you have an AdWords account. It's free. And then there's Google Suggest, and there's a lot of other ones. But basically what this keyword tool does is you type in a phrase, a search phrase, and it will tell you the estimated search volume per month for that keyword. So there are 590 searches for Med Spa Chicago. If you go over here to one of the services you carry, say this is one of your biggest return or biggest money lifetime value service. Botox Chicago has 880 searches a month. If you were to do one more, laser hair removal Chicago, obviously it's in demand in this area, 2,900 searches a month. Altogether, those 3 keywords, 4,370 searches a month in Chicago. What does that mean for you? If you rank number 1, there is approximately a 32% click-through rate at this number 1 position. So what that means is, that is 1,400 qualified leads coming to your door from this position off of just those 3 keywords. So that doesn't include any other keyword variations, any other traffic that you potentially have coming in. That's just those 3 keywords, this position. What happens if you drop down to this number 2 spot is the click-through rate goes down to about 14%. So from 32% to 14%. So here you get less than half of the qualified leads that the number 1 position gets. The number 3 spot gets about 9%, which is still an okay number if you start putting the numbers together. But what happens when you drop down to this bottom of the first page is the number 10 spot is about 1 or 2%. That's it. So if you start figuring out what your main services are, you start with your main seed keyword, you go through your services, Juvederm, Coolsculpting, laser hair removal, whatever those money services are for your med spa, and you type those in, and you come over here to the keyword tool, you add these search volumes together, you can figure out basically what your competitors are doing, or rather how many qualified leads they are getting to their business. So if we go over here to, I've got a site pulled up called HubSpot.com. It's one of the top marketing automation platforms. They have a great page called Search Engine Optimization Statistics. They have a local SEO section. In that section, there's some pretty awesome stats. One says, this one's from Google, says local searches lead 50% of mobile visitors to visit stores within 1 day. Pretty awesome. And then this one here from Search Engine Land says 78% of local mobile searches result in offline purchases. The fact is that the search volume for local business is a lot lower than national business. However, the conversion rate is much higher. The buyer intent is much higher. And so that's the advantage of being able to put these numbers together. So whether you are converting at 50%, whether you're converting only at 25%. So if you come back over here to Google and you think about your conversion rate, and there are local directories that are converting at a 50% rate. There's local search that converts up to 50+%, some lower. It depends on your website, your message, and what the experience is on your end. But let's just say you have a 25% conversion rate. If you had the top 3 spots for Med Spa Chicago, Botox Chicago, and Laser Hair Removal Chicago at 32% in this spot, that's 1,400 qualified leads. If you only converted 25% of those leads, that's 350 leads that you converted to customers. If your average customer value was $1,000, that's $350,000 a month. Obviously, you can move those numbers all around if you're in the number 2 spot, if you're in the number 3 spot, if you're in the number 4 spot. Down here, it's pretty easy to tell that the numbers are going to be really low. And if you move up even to mid-page and top of page, it goes up dramatically. So I just wanted to share a couple of ways that you can use some tools, use Google to quantify what SEO means for your local business, for your med spa. And if you have any questions, reach out to us at visiblespa.com. We're more than happy to help. Thank you and have a great day.